Hi, my name is Ulises Cáceres. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the virtual mobility conductor in VMware Workstation from the OVA file. Continuing with the series of videos to set up a lab for study purposes. So we have the previously downloaded images of the mobility conductor and the virtual mobility controller too. In Workstation, we can just double click on the OVA file, which is a name. Since this is a mobility conductor for lab purposes, we can just leave the resources as they are. But if you're going to do a production environment, set up a production environment, you will have to choose accordingly. And just keep in mind that network adapter 2 is the actual connection to the network for this virtual machine. And for now, we will leave it to bridge so we can use the wireless connection of this laptop to access it later. We power on the virtual machine. We click enter, enter again. And we will wait a couple of minutes while the wizard for the initial configuration loads. Now the wizard is starting, so we choose a name for the mobility conductor. Since we're going to use a bridge connection in the laptop, we will just build an ID 1. The port is the 000. It's going to be access. We're going to say yes. We're going to use the network I show in the topology. This is 192.168.1.200 /24 net subnet mask. The gateway is going to be the .1. DNS we're going to use 8888. No IPv6 for now. Since I'm in Mexico, we're going to use a MEX. Confirm. Since I'm Since I am in Monterey, we're going to use America, Monterey. The time is just a little different. The date is alright. Admin just use a simple password. Then you can change it anyways. And you review the choices you made, and if they are correct, you type yes. Then we're gonna wait until the new configuration loads up. After the restart, we will test connectivity, and we will enter the mobility conductor via the GUI and license the devices we're going to use. Now that it's done, we can enter with the admin user and the password we previously configured. But I have to type correctly, right? So now we are inside the mobility conductor via CLI. I'm gonna test connectivity to the virtual machine IP, to the gateway, and even to the internet. So we have connectivity and we have internet access. Now we're gonna license the virtual mobility conductor, and we're gonna license to the virtual mobility controller and some APs. You will need an order info that I got from the portal, or you can get it from a partner, or you can get it from an HP representative. It's in home, license management, license activate. Once you have this information, click load. If you see here, we have 5 licenses for APs, capacity, policy enforcement, and RF protect. We have 1 for mobility conductor and 1 for virtual mobility controller that are for 10K devices or 1K device in the case of the mobility controller. We're going to redeem all of them. Installation info, we're going to say lab. Oh, no. In here, we need the passphrase from the mobility conductor. Friendly name, we're going to say lab licenses. We're going to enter the mobility Conductor. Well, this is an error because I have used another mobility conductor with that same IP and the certificate is not the same. So we can bypass this. Just going to a different browser. Now we're gonna enter via GUI with the IP we configure, the credentials. We're gonna go to mobility master level, license, and we're gonna license the mobility conductor, the virtual mobility controller, and some APs. I already got the license key that you have to activate in the ASAP portal using this passphrase. It's very important that every VM has a different passphrase, so you will need this to activate the licenses in the portal. I already have them here all together, so let's license them. So these are features in Aruba that you need to activate, because you can add the license, but if you don't activate the feature, you cannot use them. So we activate the feature that is policy enforcement and RF protect. Click OK. And now we have for mobility conductor or master, virtual mobility controller, and we have for APs. We click pending changes, deploy changes, and now we have a mobility master fully licensed to start with our topology. In the next video, we will install the virtual mobility controller so we can configure it to be managed by this mobility master. Thanks a lot. See you in the next video.